I just wanted to catch up with you because I was so excited when you texted us, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are still moving forward. You are still seeing progress. So
Yes,
how
ma'am.
much weight have you lost now?
60.4 pounds.
That is crazy awesome.
It is.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm blown away. And so you were telling me about you ran a 5K. What was that? I don't know exactly what you were saying about the 5K. With your daughters, was it you were at the beginning of the race and at the end of the race? What was that?
Well, so in previous years, the start line and finish line is right beside each other. So I always had to be there because I couldn't go anywhere else. And
I lost you. There you are.
There. I went to get something out of the way and I left. And so I never knew what they were doing, if they were winning, losing, or anything. And now I can see them at the 1 mile, at the 2 mile, at the 2.5 mile. And so you have to run to get there. And so I've got myself in shape now that I can do that. And yesterday, Savannah won the race. First one she's really truly won in 4 years. And so she was so stoked. And she had me, I had duties. I had to have a stopwatch. I had to tell her what time she was at. And she got a personal record, her best personal record ever. And I had to tell her how close the next runner was to her and stuff. So I had a big job yesterday.
That's awesome.
A lot of pressure. I had all kinds of pressure on me. So, because I need to be there, Anyway, it was awesome. Something I could have never done until I got to where I'm at now. So
that is so awesome, Gina. It really is. So you got to see something you've not even really got to participate in before, and you helped her win. I mean, I really believe you helped her hit that, record, because she wouldn't have been able to do that without you.
Yeah, so that they have watches that tell them, but they're not allowed to use those in races. So yeah, she only can do what and in the races they have at their own course, they have clocks up so they can see it. But when we go other places, she has no clue. So yeah. So
how have you been feeling?
Awesome. It's been great.
So you are almost down to the what now? What, 140s or something like that?
Yeah, I started at 220, which is really hard to say, but now that I'm not more close to that, I'm at 159.8 now, and I would I think I want to be around 140, and that's just kind of a number I've picked out. I was at 140 when I got pregnant with them, so
come over here. You can tell this is all unrehearsed.
Your face has changed so much since we did the first interview, since we came down there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Your face is slimmed out even more.
I think you were at 39 pounds lost, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's so awesome. So you're feeling good and your weight is just still moving. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm so thankful. I have lost every week. I followed your rules about only weighing once a week, and which I think's been huge because if I did it every day, I probably would get very disheartened. But yeah, once a week, and it's always going down, and that's just helps me get ready for the next week. So
that's so good.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah. So
I want to ask you something.
Sure.
And it's kind of, you don't remember, we're probably going to show this live somewhere, or we're going to show this somewhere. So only say what you want to say. But I was just thinking about this because I tell people this all the time. We procrastinate on doing things like this. We procrastinate on losing the weight, getting in shape. And because it requires consistency, it requires change. And a lot of times change just isn't easy. But, I wanted to ask you this. Where do you think you would be, or how would your life be different if you hadn't come on this program? Have you ever thought about that? I know there's ways that maybe you don't want to share, but personally, how would your life be different if you hadn't have done this?
Well,
could you imagine where you would be?
Well, when you feel you're at rock bottom, I things wouldn't be better. It's not that easy to talk about, but we were definitely not having a great marriage by any means. And I definitely wasn't there for my girls. And now, I say things couldn't get better, but then, they surprise me and they do. So, I can't, of course, I'm not there where I was, but, because it had been bad for quite a while. I'd weighed over 200. Well, so since COVID started, I know I was over 200 then. And so, and I hated to put on clothes every day. It was just getting harder and harder and harder to move on, just to make myself get up and go to work and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's been so much different since, and I guess turning 51 is what made me, okay, I got to do something, and my mother is getting where she needs me more and more. And I don't know what I would have actually been able to do to help her, with her. My dad died, had a heart attack when 15 years ago almost. And so she's been by herself since then. And she's getting, her physical health is not that great anymore. So her mind's wonderful, but her physical health. So, I'm glad I can go and do for her and still be able to go with the girls and that kind of thing.
So sorry.
No, go ahead.
Changing your diet, isn't it funny to me? I mean, it's not funny. I see it all the time. Changing your diet and losing the weight, it affected you in so many more areas besides just losing weight. Am I correct in saying that? It sounds like that's what you're saying.
Oh yeah. And because, so how you feel about yourself affects you in so much, and so when I say my marriage wasn't great, because I felt horrible about myself, I wouldn't given myself to my marriage either. And, and so then the more self-confidence you have, the more you're better. I mean, I have no doubt I do better at my job every day. I do better at my marriage. I do better with my girls. There's no doubt I do, so much better at everything, every aspect of my life. I'm a better daughter, that kind of thing. So
physically,
that is awesome.
You remember how you felt physically when you were at your highest weight compared to how you feel physically now?
It feels like it. Yeah. I mean, I hurt. My joints hurt. I get out of breath. Walking a mile was not an easy thing to do. And now I can run a mile, and so without being, I'll be sweaty, but I mean, it's so different. You got so much more energy than you had, being tired all the time, and just didn't really have anything to look forward to. Each day was just another day that I've got to basically suffer through that I don't do anymore. So,
I am so glad you joined our program. For Wade and I, it's just been honestly a joy. We get your texts and you're like, when you got to 55 pounds, that was 5 months, 55.5 pounds lost. And it was like, we got that. I was like, oh my gosh, she's gone to 60 pounds. And now look at you, 60 pounds, over 60 pounds down. And you're not far from your goal now. And it's just, we love what we do. I got goosebumps, but we love what we do. But when we see that our life was able to touch another life like you, I mean, see, you doing this hasn't just touched you and your family. It's touched our life. It's been an encouragement to us. When we have bad days too, for us to look at your text and go, oh my gosh, she's still going, and see clients like you, it puts a fire underneath of us, and we get to help more people because we're more excited about it. So your life, even though you don't see it, I want you to know it has affected and touched people that you may never know or may never meet, just because your encouragement just boils over in us. And we're telling people about you. People watch you on Facebook or wherever we put your interviews, and they're inspired to come on, and they may never let you know. And they come on and they change their life and they change their health. And I want you to remember that when you're going, that you're inspiring people that you don't even know about. And I am so proud of you.
Well, thank you. I'm proud of myself, but and
could be.
You said that all along, I have to do the work, but you gave me the tools to do it. And you laid it out and you made it simple. And, it is a big deal, but then again, it seems now that I do it all the time, it seems simple, it's just like, okay, yeah, this is what I do. And what's funny, when I first put my fitness pal, it wants you to know your weight, what you're wanting to weigh. And so at 220, I put in 160, thinking, no, I won't get there. And then when I got closer and it told me, hey, you're over 50, I'm like, well, what did I even put in? And I had to go back because it seemed like such a goal that I would never obtain. And now that I'm getting closer, and I'm like, well, I don't know what my exact goal is going to be. I've got a pair of jeans I want to get into. I've saved. And so I've said 140, but I'm happy now. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to continue. And then when I get to where I'm at, I'm going to let you adjust me and, get to the full calories and stuff. But it could be 145 or something, but I'm so happy now that, if I actually didn't lose another pound, I don't think it would hurt me, so, but yeah, but I'm also motivated to keep going too. So
that's awesome.
Well, what you've done, Gina, is you've created a new lifestyle for you. Mm-hmm. And it is a marathon. It is not a sprint.
Yeah.
And you have just gone day after day and put this into play, and you've just hung in there and stuck with it. And those 1, 2, 3 pound loss per weeks have just added up and added up and added up. And look where you are today.
That's awesome. You've changed your whole life in the less than 6 months.
Somebody asked me, a few weeks ago, I'd lost like 1 point. They're like, oh, was you disappointed when you only lost 1.2? And I'm like, no, I'm almost at 60 pounds. Why would I be upset at 1.2? I'm still losing. I mean,
exactly.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. So no, yeah. And I guess as I've saw y'all talk about many times, everybody's trying to lose 10 pounds in a week or something. And it's, it's just not realistic, and it's not something you can keep doing. I mean, and so, and I was just so thankful that y'all gave me a program that I didn't crave. Here I'd been when I first read it and was actually overwhelmed with it. I was thinking, I thought I needed y'all to do is make me not want carbs. I thought I needed to do low carb. I'd been eating the same breakfast for 3 years, but I was here heavier than I've ever been, which makes no sense that I thought. But when I did it, I wanted carbs so bad that here I would fall off the wagon basically and binge eat for 3 or 4 days and feel awful because the sugar and all would make me feel so awful that, what I thought I wanted y'all to do is make me, I guess, get in my mind that I don't need carbs and I don't want them. And so when you gave me, you had carbs, I'm like, okay, you give me carbs to eat. And I'm going to eat, I'm going to gain another 50 pounds, but it was the exact opposite. Y'all, you gave me such a balance that I can, I just never, if I want something really bad, I say, okay, cheat day's coming up Saturday, Sunday, we'll save it for the end. And if that's still what I want, so it's not something hey, I can't ever eat this again. That's never something I can't do. And if it's something I really want that day, I just got to adjust it down to, fit it in with my macros. And
That's so awesome, Gina. Well, did you have anything else you want to ask her?
No, we're just really proud of you.
Yeah,
we want to take you out to eat sometime.
We do. And we'll have to make it a cheat meal.
Definitely.
Yeah. And all I would say is, each time when you're overwhelmed, just listen to you. And, y'all got me through being overwhelmed and, me thinking like when you tell me I need to start like planning my own meals and I didn't want to, it's a great thing, but, I just needed a little push and a little help. So to me, the way you've got the programs designed is perfect that, first 30 days, I didn't eat off your plan at all, except for cheat meals, and then work something in. And now, I still got so much of what y'all gave me to begin with is on my regular ones, but I've worked in other stuff too and figured out how it's going to work and, and figured out how I can go eat at restaurants if I have to and that kind of thing. And I don't panic that, you know, oh my God, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna gain 50 pounds while I'm here at the restaurant or something, you know. So, so that's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate that.
So proud of you. I'll tell you what, you just keep going. When you hit your goal, we'll be so excited to hear that. And we'll get to reset your calories and you'll have even more calories. Isn't that going to be awesome?
Yeah, it will be. Because, you know, because I've said it many times, when you gave me, and I thought 1,300 calories, I'm going to starve to death. And when you said there's so many, you know, you won't know what to do. And I'm like, yeah, you don't know, lady. I can eat, you know, I can eat. And then I was like, okay, I'm getting full, you know. So yeah, it's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Well, we sure appreciate you. And we just wanted to touch base, and we'll touch base again when you hit goal. Okay.
Okay.
When you hit your personal goal.
All right.
You keep going, woman. Keep sending us those texts and those emails because we love them.
That's right.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.